Uh, Now I'm recording our conversation. This is for your
Okay.
information, and
Sure, sure.
it would be uploaded on our portal also, Crime Free Bharat.
Okay.
Considering it is energy and considering that we would be basically that energy would help us to translate our model into action.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Sure.
before telling those things, should I make
Hmm.
you request that since we have already discussed many times, and I
Hmm.
hope you must be watching or at least hearing few of my conversations which I am posting. Are
Yeah,
you?
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
great. Are you convinced about the strength of the model?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Definitely.
And are you convinced about it that the objective and goals which we have set,
Hmm.
they will be
Hmm.
transforming our nation? Do you agree with that?
Definitely, sir.
Okay. Do you agree that our politicians, whatever might
Hmm.
be their consideration, but they
Hmm.
have wrongfully imposed rules
Hmm.
and regulations, acts and
Hmm.
systems
Hmm.
which Britishers very deliberately planned them
Hmm. Hmm.
not to only exploit us, but to
Hmm.
humiliate us, to insult us, to oppress us.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, all those colonial rules, regulations, and acts, they
Hmm.
have been imposed on us even after lapse of 75 years. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Because it is a statement of fact, right? So, with
Correct.
this new model,
Hmm.
very easily we would be in position to change the ground situation. We would
Hmm.
be freeing our public from colonial misrule. We would be in position to make our country crime free with five certainty,
Hmm.
and so much revenue would be distributed to the complainant, businesses, and everybody. This
Hmm.
crime free Bharat model alone would be generating 10 times more revenue than
Hmm.
government could do it today from all possible resources at the command of government of India.
Hmm.
So, on the strength of this model alone, we
Hmm.
will be having 10 times more revenue.
Hmm.
And when we are having 10 times more revenue, it is not
Hmm.
a good thing to tax our public.
Right.
So, India is going to be tax free without
Hmm.
compromising on internal, external security or the development.
Hmm.
Crime free Bharat is also committed to make this country cyber crime free, and I
Hmm.
am of very considered view that it is
Hmm.
doable very easily within 6 months.
Hmm.
Crime free Bharat is also committed to
Hmm.
make this country
Hmm.
paper currency free because all our
Right.
problems are
Hmm.
there because of the paper currency. Imagine
Hmm.
a situation when there is no paper currency,
Hmm.
whether there can be any kind of corruption possible?
No.
No. And
If everything is
without
digital,
paper
everything will
currency,
be
can
tracked.
these politicians park their fund in foreign banks?
No way.
No, they cannot, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, so if there is no paper currency, fund will not be in position to flow to our various
Right.
organizations which are committed to divide our country. This,
Hmm.
those we popularly call Tukde Tukde gang, which they are
Hmm.
divisive forces to ruin India, to divide India, to uh, create as many stripes as many disturbances as possible at their end, and they are
mm,
concocting stories and things like that. So, and there will be 2% of transaction fees as we do
mm,
pay in case of credit card. So,
mm,
this 2% of the transaction fees would be creating resources equivalent to 10 times whatever is government of India in position to collect from all possible sources.
mm,
So though we will be getting the benefit, at the same
mm,
time we will be having 10 times resources from paper currency Bharat, and
mm,
these two resources put together we will be having 20 times more resources without
mm,
any corruption. So
mm,
the impact of this 20 times currency would be equivalent to 40 times. Do you agree with that?
mm. Yes, sir.
Because there will be no corruption. So things will be very easy, things will be very good. So
Mm,
as per crime-free Bharat,
mm,
there will be no taxation. Tax, your check would not be bounced irrespective of the fact whether your bank account is having the money or not.
mm,
Because it is not question of dishonoring a single check. It is question of
mm,
bringing distrust in the system, and it
mm,
affects the whole chain of transactions,
mm,
and it disrupts the business. It create a negative loop which need to be arrested. This need to be checked at all cost. So in India, irrespective of the fact that whether you are having money in your account, and we will
mm,
ensure that there will be enough money. So don't worry about that because all Indians they are going to be very wealthy people in time to come. So money is not an issue,
mm,
and even if it is not there, your check will not be dishonored.
mm,
Nobody in India would be Diwaliya or bankrupt.
mm,
So each one of us should not strive to have this kind of Bharat where
mm,
it is doable without
mm.
spending a single penny.
Right.
At present, even in panchayat elections and this and that, crores of
Mm,
rupee is now being spent.
correct.
Now, say colossal money is
Mm,
being used by these politicians in managing social medias,
mm,
having hoardings,
mm,
bigger size cutouts,
mm,
totally controlling electronic and print media,
mm.
and a lot of money is being spent for all these things. They are
Mm, right.
spending a lot of money even in arranging the public meeting because they are
Mm,
sending vehicles, they are doing everything,
mm,
they are doing everything possible.
mm,
So that kind of the things. Uh,
mm,
so even your public meeting, by and large, they are
mm.
paid public meeting. And I
Right.
am very sure you must be knowing nowadays there are company which are
Mm,
making fabricated survey reports after
mm,
getting a payment from these political parties. So even these surveys are all concocted one and at the
mm,
greater cost. I think what is not, I'm not very sure about the situation in South. Do these
mm,
people pay money just before the a night in the night a night before uh,
mm,
to the poor people so as
mm.
to purchase their votes? Is that in fashion in South or it is not?
It is there here also.
It is there. It is there. Especially in North, they
Mm,
spend a lot of money by
mm,
distributing. They distribute liquor and they
mm,
distribute saris and other things
mm,
for getting the votes of the poor people and
mm.
befooling them. And so, what is the degree in South?
So
Is
here
it
it's
very
again
rampant?
same. It's again same thing. They
Okay,
spend a lot
so
of money on
situation is the
media.
same in whole country, whether it is south or whether it is north.
Correct. Mostly in
Okay.
Bangalore, it is not there since it's more urbanized and people are more
Moreover,
knowledgeable.
they might be giving to somewhere in slum areas where people are not really coming to know it, right?
Correct, correct, correct.
Because they
That
go
is
to
there.
the people.
Hmm.
These politicians are very cunning and wise for their selfish motive.
Yes.
So they will not be approaching you and me. They will be approaching
Hmm.
only the eligible candidate who could be lured by making these payments and
Hmm.
distributing liquor. Do you agree with me?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. They categorize voter into A, B, C category.
Okay.
The C category is the one who are like blue collar jobs, illiterates. They target them with the money and freebies so that they can get their votes.
So if they are doing all these practice which we have just narrated, it means they are
Hmm.
not the people's representative in true sense.
Hmm.
They are just purchasing and winning vote by befooling,
Hmm.
frauding with the public, and even they
Hmm.
are distributing freebies, which is not their
Hmm.
money,
Hmm.
which is
Right.
not their money, right?
Right.
So, so now a time has come to
Hmm.
really
Hmm.
make the transformation, and I am having 100% faith in the model because
Hmm.
ultimately, whosoever is Chandragupta, they are the people of the local only, those who are adding the other people, right? And Chandraguptas are the people, those who are will be adding maximum number of the people. So they
Hmm.
will be in the merit list of the Chandragupta. They will be getting ticket, and the people and members they will go upstairs and will beat their thalis and light lamp and shout the slogan that Nitin is my Chandragupta and I am going to vote for him. And on
Hmm.
10th of May, they will go in polling booth and will press the button in front of Mr. Nitin.
Hmm.
Now, when this kind of the public display would be there, it would be
Hmm.
having a great induction effect. Even those who are not the member of the crime-free Bharat, they will also
Hmm.
climb on the rooftop and will say, Nitin is my Chandragupta and I am going to vote for it. Do you agree with that or not?
Yes, sir.
There is a one saying in Hindi, it is
Hmm.
by Kabir.
Hmm. Hmm.
लाली मेरे लाल की जित देखो तित लाल लाली देखन मैं गई तो मैं भी हो गई लाल. Right?
Hmm.
So the induction effect bound to be there when
Hmm.
70% of the member and 20 plus more of the general public without becoming member, when they will be climbing on the rooftop and would be shouting every day that Nitin is my Chandragupta and I am going to vote for him, then you don't feel that Nitin is going to win without any public meeting, without anything in print, without anything in television, without any cutout, without any hoarding. Whether
Hmm.
anybody can defeat Nitin Chandragupta of the crime-free Bharat?
Hmm. No ways.
No. So
Yeah.
ma- almost all politicians of all political party, they would not be only defeated, but they would be basically losing their security. That kind of the transformational things would be happening on the ground. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
So now I think you are connected with lot many educational institutions. Can
Yes,
we
yes.
plan out or can you plan out my lecture over there? So I will be
Hmm.
deliberating with them, and I think we can really push them on the journey of uh, Chandragupta or crime-free Bharat Sadasya, and they can fulfill
Hmm.
their limited obligation of adding 10 people every day for next 9 days. And I
Hmm.
promise that transformed Karnataka, transformed Bharat is going to happen. On 13th of the May, all politicians of all political party, irrespective of which political party they belongs to, they would be
mm,
losing to the
mm,
emerging faces of Chandragupta's, though not known to
mm,
anybody.
mm,
And these Chandragupta need not to be very intelligent people because a lot of Chanakyas, they are working behind the scene. They will come out with the
mm,
technology, they will come out with the laws, which will be
mm,
deliberated with the public and later on would be deliberated with the Chandraguptas and
mm,
suggestions would be incorporated and then these things will be
mm,
enacted in the Vidhan Sabha or Parliament, which popularly it is in this format that हाँ की जीत हुई और ना की हार हुई, yes or no. So yes will be winning and no will be getting defeated, and
mm.
that's how these things will become law of the land. So
Right.
without recourse to any petition, anything, without recourse
Mm,
to any chakka jam, dharna, this and that, without
mm,
spending money, you don't think we
mm.
would be in position to transform first Karnataka and later on whole country?
Definitely, sir.
Definitely. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
So, may I request you that if you can plan my sessions with the various educational institutions, even your colleagues, businessmen, this and that, and
Mm,
ultimately they would be in this competition, they will be becoming Chandragupta and crown would be on their head. It will not be on the head of Maithili Chandragupta. Do you agree with me?
yes, yes, sir.
Number one will be becoming the Chief Minister of Karnataka,
Mm,
so who would be adding maximum number of the people, he will become the Chief Minister of Karnataka.
mm,
First 20, 25 or 30 people, I don't know what is that, how many ministers are there in Karnataka. Those many people
mm,
will become the ministers.
mm,
And remaining 224 will become MLAs and the people, those who could not even come within the merit list of the 224, they will get transformed Karnataka, transformed Bharat with
mm,
21 objective coming on the ground within
mm,
3 months to 1 year.
mm,
And then the strength and power which will be having Karnataka being a technology hub,
mm,
purifying our models would not be difficult for us, and we will be very easy to really uh, put those model into the place because we will be having
mm.
the power and capacity and strength to make it happen.
Mm.
So Nitin, can you really plan out because I would be there for a few days.
Sure, sir. When is this we planning to have the schedule?
You can do it from 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. And I will request you please do it as many as possible. I
Oh, this
without you and
April
I
7th,
taking
8th,
lunch
9th,
and
10th, is
dinner,
it?
I will continue with my sessions.
So it's April 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
7th,
So that's
8th,
from
9th,
tomorrow.
and 10th. 4 days.
Okay.
So, we
Mm,
can have a schedule that morning may at some place, noon may some place, afternoon somewhere. Even we can sit with the businessmen and the people late night also because they would be only available after closing their shops.
mm. Sure, sir. So let
So
me, I'll
timing is not
call
very
you back.
important. We can sleep late for the
Sorry.
national cause. My sleep is not important. Waking up of the
Mm,
nation and bringing and implementing this model. And you see that we
mm,
started very late in Karnataka just a few days
mm,
back. So
mm,
if on 10th or rather on 13th, if we will be forming the government, then
mm,
it will be shaking whole nation. Our
mm,
journey in Telangana, in Chhattisgarh,
mm,
in Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan would be very easy, would be a cakewalk. And
mm, mm,
in 2024, winning
mm,
general election would be very easy because by
mm,
then we would be getting almost 1 year to implement our vision, in Karnataka. So Karnataka will be getting transformed within 1 year for showing the
Mm.
demonstrative result to the whole world.
Mm.
So may I request you that
Sure,
you
sir.
can really talk to the other fellow people and so that we can maximize the our uh, capacity
Yeah.
to do it. I mean, basically, if, I mean, these 4 days are not a big period, but if we can have a
Mm.
number of the meetings and I am having the model that every one of them will become the Chandragupta member. That kind of
Mm.
the model I will explain when we will be meeting. So
Mm.
may I request you to do it little fast?
Yes, sir. So I was traveling to Mumbai today
Mm-hmm.
for a US visa. So
Mm-hmm.
let me I'll confirm and I'll try to
Okay.
arrange
See,
connect with the right people who can
we need
arrange
not to
the
really look
meeting.
for the crowd. If the more number of the people, it is good. But I am happy with the
Sure.
20-25 odd people as well, right?
Sure, sure, sir.
So, I mean, a
Sure,
bigger
sir.
crowd is welcome, but
Mm.
even if there are fewer people, we should not be discouraged,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay, so
All right.
thank you, Nitin, and I am highly banking on you for transforming Karnataka. Let's have a transformed Karnataka on 13th of May.
Sure, sir. Definitely.
Right. Thank you. Regards.
Thank,
Good
thank you,
day.
sir. Thank you.
Good day. Bye bye.
Sure.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Bande Mataram.